Hello guys, it's Chris here with the Alone Zone, coming at you a couple hours after my previous video. Still no snow, however it has converted to rain mixed with sleet. And every surface, like when the rain hits the surface, icing over. I've got some pictures of some signs and a little small tree and a couple of things on my van that have frozen over. I'm going to be looking out for photos like that. I'm going to upload them to my Facebook page. I'm upset that it's not going to snow. I mean, there's still a chance. This precipitation right now, it's 3 p.m. Should hang around to about midnight. So there's 7 hours to give it a chance to snow. But I'm thinking, you know, the temperature's already, you know, below freezing. It's still not snowing. I suppose that with time, longer time for the atmosphere, because the Gulf, you know, Mexico is, like I said, the weatherman was just on the radio. He said similar. Just the up in the atmosphere, that the temperature is like 35 to 40, and down here at the surface is 28 degrees. So that's why it's rain and not snow. If it was that cold up there, it'd be snow. Now, it breaks my heart because he told me that right at the Alabama-Florida line there have been reports of snow and it's covering the ground and sticking, and it breaks my heart that I can't drive up there. One, it's just too dangerous. These roads in my town, I was just listening to the radio, roads are already starting to ice over. There have been multiple car accidents, multiple power outages where trees that aren't used to the ice, and these are old oak trees in this area, so these trees are 100 years old plus, have fallen on power lines. So it's getting dangerous. There's, like, when it snowed in 2010, February 12th, it was snow, not ice. For whatever reason, it was snowing in Pensacola. It was snow, you know, 50 miles north of here. So the difference there was no moisture, like moisture didn't come in while it was still warm. And so there was no ice. Actually, the moisture came into a area that was already cold enough, so it turned to snow. That was the difference here. Now, if it wasn't icing, the roads were fine, I would drive. Trust me, I would drive to the Alabama-Florida state line, which is 50, 60 miles north of me. Unfortunately, as good as I am of a driver, I will not chance it with the roads icing over. There's puddles, and it's not going to take much to put a thin layer of ice on the top of them. Boom, you hit it, you're sliding out, you're dangerous. You kill yourself, you can kill somebody else. And I still see these idiots driving up and down the road, zooming by. Like, it's beyond me how anyone can think, driving on roads that are potentially frozen over with ice, how you can drive 50 miles an hour. You know, it's just beyond me. If you're a pro, like, even if you're a pro from up north, no. So, you know, a little bit of excitement simply because I love dark, cloudy, cold days. I've got that. You know, this is barely cold. I'm sitting here in my van, my hands are like, and I've been out for a few hours now, just driving around, checking things out and stuff, taking a few photos here and there. When I hit to my trailer, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be parts of my trailer that's got icicles and stuff hanging off of it. I'll take some photos of that. And if it does snow, unfortunately it would be at night, so I don't know how. I guess, you know, the camera has a flash, so I guess if it snows, I'll try to pick it up. As far as video, my batteries, because I don't have heat in my trailer, it's so cold that the batteries are just dying. I charge them up, I put them in the camera, and they die. Like, I've already burned, like, this is my second video, and between the first video and me taking photos, I've already burned through 6 rechargeable batteries. I made sure to have batteries charged up, but normally I can put 2 in, they last me a week of, you know, constant activity, but not today. They're just wearing out. It's just the cold. You know, I've heard that you put batteries in the freezer to keep them, you know, running and last, and here it is freaking cold, and these batteries just ain't holding a charge. I'm not going to waste some money by stopping at a store and buying batteries. That's pointless. I will go home. I will take my batteries. I have 8 total. I will go home and I will charge each set for 30 minutes a pop. And I know that's probably not long enough, but if it's just enough for me to get out and take a few photos or record a couple minute video, that's awesome. And I'll just cycle that through the night. I'll put 2 in, charge them for 30 minutes, pop them in the camera, get another set going. When those die, you know, keep them out. I'll try to keep you updated on my status throughout the night. You know the video I made where finally thawed out? Well, boy, I'm frozen again. And that was 3 weeks ago, and at that time, that was the coldest day of my life. And I cannot believe that 3 weeks later, twice in one winter, and I told you stories how we don't have much of a winter here, or I've dreamed of having real winters. This is the coldest winter of my life so far, and twice in the last month have been the 2 coldest days of my life. I'll never forget them. I'll just never forget. Today's the 29th, so January. No, wait. Today's Tuesday, right? 28th. Yeah, sorry. January 28th, 2014 will be a day I will never forget. I was hoping it would be a day I'd never forget based on the snowfall, 1 inch to 6 inches, but you know what? I'm not going to get upset anymore. I was upset earlier. Forget it. It is what it is. Which is going to get me to want to talk about global warming, because I figure this has been a cold winter, not just for here, but up north too. They're having a really brutal winter, and even more so than normal, and it's got me wondering about this global warming phenomenon. If your global warming, how is it that Pensacola, Florida, and other parts of the South are having the coldest winter on record? And, well, my life, you know, it probably was colder than this before, but I'll say of the last 30 years, there's areas that are having their coldest winter here in the South. And with global warming, I just, you would think, and I kind of believe it when, you know, each winter comes and it's just not, we're not having much winter, and we never really had that much of a winter, but you know, we had our days. And it's like, you know, last 3 years, since 2010 was cold, but not as cold as this winter. And it's like, okay, like last winter, I probably put on a pair of pants twice the whole winter. And for me, it takes a lot. Like, I'm a t-shirt and jean short type of guy. It has to be cold for me to put on a pair of jeans, and I've worn jeans like probably 15 times so far this winter, so pretty good winter. And I tell you, you know, for a guy that loves wintertime, because oh god, in the summer it's so hot, sticky, humid, nasty feeling, you sweat and you take a shower and 5 minutes later you're just like stinking of sweat. I mean, I love this, and it sucks because, you know, like I said, the coldest winter of my life, the coldest winter in 30 years, and the 2 coldest days of my life within 2 weeks of each other. January 14th, 2000, or was it? No, I gotta look at my calendar here. I said these are days that I will never forget. Well, sometimes you have a brain fart, but and I apologize. But I know the day was a Tuesday, and it was probably January 6th or something like that. I know for, you know, it was a Tuesday, and right. Okay, I was a little bit off. January 7th. So Tuesday, January 7th, 2014, the number 2 coldest day of my life, with Tuesday, January 28th, 2014 being the coldest day of my life thus far. And I've got them marked here on my phone. That way, if I do have a brain fart, I don't forget. Now, tomorrow is supposed to be no precipitation. It might be cloudy in the morning, and then the sun will come out. Tomorrow's high is really only going to be about 35 degrees. So today's high was 39, but you got to remember that happened like after midnight. So because it was warm yesterday, I wore t-shirt and jean shorts. It was in the mid 60s, and it was regular old rain. That's funny though. It was regular old rain yesterday, 65 degrees. Here it is, 28 degrees, and it's still regular old rain. That's turning the ice as it hits the surfaces. Whatever. It is what it is. But, you know, there's still time for snow as long as the precip hangs in. I'm going to get home. I'm going to get in my cold trailer, put on my little fan heater. I'm going to bundle up. I'm going to put on my sweater. I'm going to put on, you know, I've already got on 2 pair of socks. My feet are so cold even with 2. And I guess the shoes are helping. I mean, they're cold, but they could be colder, the shoes. Once I take my shoes off, though, it'll be different. So I'm going to go home and put on my sweater, put on a 3rd pair of socks. I'm going to put on 2 pair of pajamas. So yeah, I'm going to get in that trailer and I'm bundle up in front of that fan heater, and I'm going to put on the weather, and I'm going to keep the weather on just to see and track snowfall and stuff like that in case, you know, it is headed in. I'm going to get an update just to see what's going on out there, to see what areas are getting what, to see where the snow is. And I do know there was a report of 1 inch of snow at the Florida-Alabama line, which would be Atmore, Alabama, so or Evergreen, Alabama is where it was, and that's about 60, 70 miles north of here. So yep. Okay guys, you'll probably see, now again, my internet is down, my power, I called my grandmother, and she told me the power in our area was out, but it's back on. The radio, a tree had fallen and knocked the power out, so the power's back on now, thankfully. It's still going to be cold, and all I got is that fan heater, but I will do my best, like I said, to keep the batteries charged. I'll keep you updated. If it snows, you'll see a video. Now again, my internet is down. My power is back on, probably, and hopefully it doesn't go out while I'm there, but we'll see. Because it's going to be cold as it is, but without no heat at all coming on me, I might have to go outside and build me a fire. Go out in my front yard and build a fire and sit around it. Yeah, I doubt it'll hold with all this moisture, but you know, it's good for a depressed guy like me to smile and to have a few laughs. And this is a really genuinely exciting day for me. You know, I know it's dangerous, and I'm not driving anymore. I'm done driving. My house is like, I parked at the park, which is like 4 blocks up the road from me, and now I'm headed home, and I'm done driving for the day. But you know, you saw the enthusiasm in that snowstorm video, which I'm gonna have to take that one down because I'm foolish because it's not snowing here. So I'll take that one down. But you did see the enthusiasm. And then there's a video that's going to be up before this, and then this one. There'll probably be a few more after this, just to keep you updated. You'll see these videos probably tomorrow, Wednesday, I hope, if the internet comes back up. But if not, you'll see them Thursday. So, yep. So a collection of videos coming your way, guys. And I'm going to do my best to try to go in there in that trailer and bundle up and get in front of that fan heater and stay warm. And I'll keep my fingers crossed that maybe I can bring you guys a video of at least the snow falling out of the sky, whether it sticks or not. I would love to be able to go outside and take a video of me standing in the snow showers. And again, you know what I would love? And I know I hate to end this video on a sad tone because I'm trying to be a little more peppy, especially because, you know, you guys that have followed me for the last year and a half know how much I enjoy cold, cloudy winter days because I don't get them that often. But you guys, will see. Well, what am I saying? You guys will see. No, you guys see the enthusiasm and stuff, but the only thing that draws it down is it would be so nice to have a girlfriend that I could go to her house because she might have heat, and I could go bundle up with her. You know, after a cold day, your bones are cold, and you're just miserable from the cold. But you know, like me, it's not miserable to me. It may be miserable to some, but you know, it's miserable in a sense to where, you know, your hands are aching and your feet are aching. But it's nice. I enjoy it. But just to get in there and bundle up and cuddle, and this is the perfect day to cuddle in front of the heater, or if you got a fireplace. Oh my God, I would love, you know, if I had a girl that had, because I don't have it unfortunately, but if I had a girlfriend and she had a fireplace or something, just build a nice fire up, you know, bundle up in front of the fire with a nice candlelight dinner. Like, You know, you put the coffee table there. You may move the furniture out of the way. You got the fire going. It's cold outside. Potential snowfall, and you know, just to have the candlelit dinner. I would just love to, cook her a nice romantic dinner, fire up the candles, just, put the table in between us, and sit by the fire and just enjoy a nice meal. And then after we're done with that, just cuddle up in front of the fire and stay warm, and just, let each other know that we love each other. And just, those are the things I dream of doing, just thinking about it. It brings a smile to my face, but also inside I'm crying because I don't have that, and I probably never will have that. But those are the types of things that I would love to experience with someone in the wintertime. So anyways, that's it. That's all. This has been Chris, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.